Hello champions, we are live. We are going to be doing some ass whooping in a faction feud. Let me post online that we're on. Okay, we're on Twitter, that's on Facebook. Right, that's on. All right, perfect. Let's get to it. Oops.
Hey.
Okay. So this is my roster. I got 4-star bronze Akira, 4-star silver Andre Trickster, 4-star silver Zombie Austin, 4-star silver TUF Seth Rollins, 4-star silver Brock and Next Big Thing, and 4-star silver Anderson. The reason I got Anderson is that the only two MP trainers I had left were either Bray or Enzo, which meant I was either taking silver Anderson or bronze Warrior or bronze DDP. So I decided to go with Anderson silver. Okay, just fix one thing here. Alright, that's good. All right. Save that team. And let's go fight. This is going to be my first feud of the feud.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Sorry. Starting a cold, so bear with me. Looking for opponents. Hey, Rod Sucks.
Yes.
Hey, we got chosen ones, all right? Not a bad roster at all. Gonna be using mostly Andre today because he's definitely getting quite the boost. That's fine. And let's put a randomizer in there. Try not to use them, but in feuds, that's what they're for. Waiting for your partner to finish, yeah. I gotta be careful to stay speedy so that people don't have to wait after me. Hey, Brian. There, I just added you as a moderator, Brian. I don't know if we're gonna get a lot of people or not. If that's the case. I don't know if we're gonna get trolled or whatever, so you've been bestowed the power of the banhammer. Casper Goo. Kind of forgot that with Andre being turn one, I should have gone for a black match. Let's not repeat that mistake next fight. This, obviously, this one, because there's 2 reds. It kind of sucks that they're all on the same line, though. Indeed, HNL. AC God. AC Body. Butchered the name again. The hell? He did not even kick out of that? That went a lot faster than I expected it would. Right, Brock next. And Ave, there's probably going to be a lot of streaming today. Like it's 3:30 p.m. Eastern here. I can stream for the next 8 hours or so before I gotta stop because my wife's going to work. So probably going to be taking some break, but yeah. Yeah, I would figure Austin is much faster indeed at still. From Mexico, Casper Goo, nice. This. 4-star silver Stardust with 3 hollow star. That's a waste. This is perfect. We'll be able to break all of them. Right here and right here. He's probably, he might kick out of that. He's a striker. He did not. Yeah, I would figure that Stardust wouldn't be too hard to deal with. It's like all those 1-star X-Pack that we're going to see at 4-star in not too long. They're going to be pretty fast to take out. You're going to see a lot of Showboat Andres, Axa, and Trickster Andres that are going to be quite annoying. Wait a turn before I use the sword. Let's make those crosses. Thanks, Spencer. This and this, that'll break all 5. Probably not going to kick out of that. Even that. Yeah, Trickster Rock is definitely, not only is he a great character overall, but he's a great counter character for many of the Feud's opponents that are really annoying. Can't wait to get mine from the VIP, especially since mine's gonna be a full 4-star. Yeah, all they said they're working on it, you know. But yeah, it could be months from that. Let's drain that MP. Only 3 left, unfortunately. This is gonna break all those 3. And this is gonna, oops. This is gonna give me 2 extra reds. Thanks, the rack. Yeah, the good thing, Brian, is that we're only, what, about a month and a half in the VIP, and I'm already at the point where there's just nothing bad I can get from that vault. Like, everything is like a bunch of diamonds or like a bunch of TPs. I mean, there's nothing bad I can get out of there. All the crap is done. Yeah, I didn't get anything from the invasions. Always was ranked last. Hey, Patrick.
Hey!
Oh, we got someone from France that is watching. Who's the Frenchie? Oops. Come on. You can do it. Razor Ramon. Yeah, Andre's gonna be quite annoying. Hey, Cooper. I got the 2-star golds thing last week. I think the only bad thing I have left on the board for the vault is 1 3-star gold case. I think that's it. I didn't even know you were Frenchie, Athens. Je savais même pas. I added a new plugin to, if you check the bottom where there's the rules and everything for the channel on Twitch, there's now a panel beside the one that ranks you guys for people that watch the most. There's a panel that lists in real time people are from which country. Well, it doesn't say who's from what country, but it says how many people are from each country watching. I saw that on another stream I was watching yesterday, and I thought it was cool, so I went and get it. This is gonna get those two. Fortunately, I have no way to get all of the others. This one's gonna give me a red, so let's go for that. You're the Dutch. That's actually a country I'd love to go visit. I got a friend who's in Iceland right now. I'm pretty done with visiting the world. Not that I've visited much, but with a kid, won't visit much. I'm actually gonna go to France probably in a year or two. I was born in France, but we moved in Canada when I was 2 years old. And my daughter doesn't speak English yet. She's 7 years old, and I really want to bring her to Disney, but there's no point bringing her to Disney in California or Disney in Florida because she won't be able to talk with the princesses because they won't understand each other. So I'm gonna bring her to Disneyland in France. That way, she's gonna be able to understand what they're saying and talk with them, and I'm actually gonna be able to see where I'm born. Hi, CL Jr. Happy New Year, you too. Club. And the two-ended choke slam. This will break two. This will break two. One's going to be remaining. That is more than enough.
2, 3.
And I think that was the last one for this. How many points did we get from that? No time to check. I think it was 500k. I've actually never went back to France since I left in 81. I was pretty much born there, and a little under 2 years later we moved to Canada, so never saw where I'm from. Well, I saw it in picture, but that's about it. My dad actually goes every 2 or 3 years. My dad's from France, my mom's from Canada. So he goes to see his family every 2-3 years or so. He's gonna come with me when I go with my daughter in a year or two. I hate the waiting for a target. Yeah, my wife's not gonna come. He doesn't give a shit about seeing friends. Plus, it's gonna take most of my vacation time to go there, so we're gonna need her vacation time to take the time off for when school is gonna be out. So. Probably gonna go for like 3 weeks or so. Yeah, Ashton. Come on, give me a target. Well, we got 2 big rosters, so it's probably taking that long. It means we're gonna face an underrated team, more than likely. What do you mean I'm going to be live with the faction brawl lasts? I'm gonna be live for most of the feud, except the time I might sleep, when I'll eat, and the 8 hours that my wife is gonna be working on the room next door, because I'm making too much noise, so I can't stream or record anything when she works. I'm probably gonna take my nap during that period, unless I can just go through and don't sleep at all. We'll see. I don't really care for prop. I don't need prop so far. Roland's not a bad 4-star, but it depends who else you got for acrobats. I mean, Jeff is technically a little better than NXT. The hell? How can he already have 5? What the hell happened there? I just used my sub and he's already got 5. I'm getting fucked. Can't even take 1 away. It's more than 6, I think. Let me just check. It's 8. So Kalisto's not bad either, Kaspergu. You just use one of my 180 drops. Just so we don't lose too much HP. This is gonna break those two, and this is gonna break those two. That other one broke itself. Only 10. Right. Who the hell does a 4-star silver Akira? That's a waste. He doesn't even have any trainers on him. Only empty trainers. And let's make those cross jams. So this is going to break this, it's going to break this. So we're going to break this one because there's 3 right in there. $148,000. Probably not going to get out of that. No, George is a bad idea at 4-star. And he's not terrible. Well, there's barely any 4-star that are terrible. But there's so much better 4-star you could go for with Trickster. I mean, just Big Show, for example. Freak actor, everyone has him. Definitely a great 4-star. Much better than George's. Right, Andre. With a turn 1 submission Andre, there's no turn 1 submission enemy. Or opponents, I should say. Only 3 sub left. I'm not gonna break a lot, especially that none of those can connect with each other. So, this one gives me a red. This one also gives me a red. All 3 only give me 1. And this, well, there's no optimal there. All 3 are pretty equal. George, you don't really need over 3-star silver. He's basically only used as a trainer. He's not a bad character at 3-star gold. Chances are there's much better in your roster. But at 4-star, there definitely is better because you gotta have Big Show. You see how the ridiculously small amount of health I lost to go through for a 3-4-star silver? That's just... barely lost 3 digits. This is gonna give me this one, and this one. None of the other can connect, but this one is giving me an extra 2 racks. 115k. And he's kicking out. I actually saw a couple of Shinsuke 4-star. Definitely much better options. A lot of people are taking guys 4-star just because they add them at 3-star gold. We see a lot of those. A lot of people are gonna have like, they're gonna have a very average 3-star gold guy, and they're gonna have a guy that is pretty useless at 3-star, so they got him like at 3-star bronze, but he's a really good one at 4-star, and they're gonna go level that 3-star gold average guy to 4-star just because they feel it's too long to upgrade that 3-star bronze. They're gonna regret it in 2-3 months, but still. I guess it depends what you have to do. I mean, the guy might help you for those couple months. I actually love my Carl Anderson. I just made him 4-star silver. He's definitely an unusual choice, and he's definitely not one of the top 5 strikers, but he's very effective. I mean, you got a lot of better guys like Sting, Steamboat, just for as far as power gem users like he is. Sting and Steamboat are better, but he's freaking effective. And I love him because I use him with Gallows. And I also made my Gallows 4-star silver. So those are going to be one pretty kick-ass team. Placement sucks. This is going to give me 3 reds. This would also give me 3 red, so let's take those because it gives... no. Let's take this because this is going to break that line, which is going to make a little cascade with those blues. That's good damage. Not too shabby.
1, 2, 3.
And that little damage was perfect. Last target. Stardust. Let's try to empty. Nice cascade. Alright, let's kind of break those flashes. This will go there. This one as well. It's gonna break those two, so we'll get all. Well, if you don't have Henderson, if you don't have Gallows, Henderson might not be your best choice for a striker. If you got Sting, go with Sting instead.
2, 3.
Yeah, I like the new pin bar. And the comment that pop on the screen as well, depending on what happens and cascades and shit. And we're done. Gonna give him 5 seconds. Well, I was gonna say we're gonna give him 5 seconds to see if he gets his target. We just gotta wait for him to finish up with his opponent, and we're gonna go against another batch. How much points do I have so far? 1.1 million in two feuds. That's pretty good. Let's collect. What's the max at? 12 million. Alright. Jeez, I'm slowly getting kicked out of the top 100. I might need to do a couple more milestones to make sure to stay in the top 100. Alright, it's already done. Let's rinse and repeat. Lots of team having a strong start. Where the hell's execution? Are they even? They're not even. They're 14. They're not even playing or what? They probably don't care about the reward. Neither do we, but still playing. Creepy Hollow. Fighting our sister faction. Smart Reigns. Is he even in the stream? He was there yesterday. Gonna go against his Balor first. Reminds me, I forgot to post in the faction that I was live. So we don't burn botch gems. Convert them. Hit this one, and this one. This is gonna hit this one and this one, so we cover all 5. 24K. Let me just striker, so that's doable. And he did. I reloaded my sub, so he still won't be a move. Cross. This one he's not going to kick out of. This is going to break those 3, and this is going to break those 2. do doink. Doink without any MP trainer apparently. This is going to break those 4, and this is going to break the 5th. $146K. He's probably going to get down with it. Oh, that was close. Let's do Akira. This is going to break those 3. And this is going to break the bottom 2. And he did not kick out. Getting 5% HP back. Face warrior. You're facing a guy with a 1-star Tozawa. And that means that guy really didn't do any event for the whole month if he still has a 1-star bronze Tozawa. Yeah, I mean he could have got him 3-star silver just doing the monthly event. Convert to cross gems. Perfect. This is gonna break all 5. This breaks those 2. Who's gonna break this one? Who's gonna break this one? And who's gonna break this one? And we'll take this row as a bonus for an extra red. Boom! I don't know how much that did, but that did a lot. Max loot, that is perfect. That means we get 10% of our HP back. Jeff Hardy next. Yeah, the Andre is probably the guy I'm having the most fun to play with. And the fact that he's even boosted right now with the +3 starting MP and the plus 25% damage is literally a blast. I mean, it may get old after a few hours, but I don't think so. It never gets old to blow shit up. I mean, ultimately, if you want to help your team, you gotta be fast, you gotta be effective, you gotta take out your opponent as fast as you can so they don't wait after you. So, I'm doing my job. This is gonna break those 2, this is gonna break those 2, and the 5th I can't. Oh, this is gonna be my life anyway.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Athens, Andre is a freaking beast. But I mean, he's boosted right now because of the +3 bonus. But either way, even if he wasn't boosted, he would be getting his submission turn 2 just with an MP trainer. So even without the boost, he's one hell of a beast. And he doesn't really have a hard time, even if you don't finish by blowing the board the first time, chances are you're gonna have blown so much gems with that attempt that you're gonna have reloaded your moves to do it another time. But it's gonna put those botch gems. Only 7 left there. 7's enough. We only need 5. Well, move them around, that's fine. Let's break them. This is gonna break this. Who's gonna break this? So we need either this one or this one. This one gives us a black. This one gives us 2 reds. Let's go for that 3 reds. 2 will already taken care of. It's an extra red. More than enough anyway. I don't know why I was trying to check the optimal setup. It didn't matter. I forgot I was facing a 3-star. And we're done, I think. Just one more left. Should be done shortly. Oh, he lost the match. May take another 2 minutes.
Guersan, what's going on, man?
The fuck? My intro started playing in the background. That's always the worst part of the feud, the waiting. Like the waiting at the end of the feud and the waiting at the start where you gotta wait for an opponent. Yep, good. Actually finished this with 100% health. Didn't even use a single health pack. Come on, give us a target. Yeah, that's the perk of using a beast indeed. Come on, give us a target. Xena. That's actually a French faction. Be facing my countrymen. I don't know if they're all French though. No, don't take them all out. There's only 6 left. Okay. This brings me an extra 3 reds. This brings me an extra 1. This gives me an extra 3 as not an extra 2. Let's take this one. Reloaded my sub.
1, 2, 3.
I won't need it. The only drawback, if I can call that a drawback from using a guy like Andre, that you get a lot of early big pins that they don't kick out of, is that you actually end up doing less damage because you don't drain all their health, so you get less points overall. It's usually taken care by speed. Usually ends up being pretty similar as far as the scoring goes. Those 3. Let's rig this one for an extra red. With a nice cascade that did the 150k EI in health. Yeah, for the strikers, they melt like butter. They also have an easier time kicking out if you don't bring them all down, since they do so much gem damage. Thanks, Mikey. Roman. Submission. Oops. Roman or Bam Bam at 4-star? Ideally, neither. I mean, none of them are bad. They're both pretty much in the middle, but it's pretty likely that you got better guys than that. Coming to mind are the top 3 free characters for Powerhouse are, this is going to get me all those 4. So top 3 free you could get are Iron Sheik in first, and then you would have Mark Henry and Goldberg, which are 3 really solid choices for free powerhouses that are all 3 better than Roman or Bam Bam at 4-star. But Roman and Bam Bam are fairly similar at 4-star as far as output. Pretty middle of the pack. Not bad, not great. If you got Sheik, that's a much better choice. Otherwise, I'd go probably with Mark Henry or even Goldberg, but Goldberg's a little slower than Mark Henry. Hey, Jordan. Bonne année à toi too, Jordan. Yes, I'm French. Well, if you, what other powerhouse you got? Because if you paid for pulls, you might have some even better than the ones I mentioned. Even if you're not lucky with pulls. Switch those to cross gems. This is gonna break those. This is actually gonna break all 5. And we'll get an extra red from this. I've never used the Sheik myself, but I keep hearing that he's a pretty big beast at 4-star, among the top tier of the powerhouses. I'm not really familiar with him, but a lot of reliable source vouch for him. I could probably do that eventually, Jordan, yeah. It doesn't really make him that great though, Naive. He still remains an average guy, even at 4-star. And prevent him from getting those 4 things. action. Pretty good, Ashton. How are you doing? This is going to break those 4. This is going to break the 5th. 4 reds. We're not going to need it.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Mikey, that's it's always a pretty it's always a pretty big turn off some of these guys that we gotta use for those tours. They tend to put a lot of characters that nobody uses, so that we start using them. But yeah, they're usually not so fun, and there's usually a reason we don't use those guys. Oh yeah, Soup. Yeah, I'm gonna be live a lot over the next 24 hours. Or 22 hours left. There's like an 8-hour period that I can't because my wife's gonna be working. And I can't stream or do videos when she's working because I make too much noise. But other than that, I'll probably be online a hell of a lot. Like I'll take break to eat and stuff like that, but yeah. You're gonna see a lot of me. I always feud a hell of a lot, and I don't have my kid this weekend. She's at my dad's, so I can play all weekend. Well, all 24 hours or so. Yeah, surgery finally went well. It only took 6 of them. And exactly a year to the day. Finally back to 100%, which is very welcomed. I have a normal life. I can stream again. I can get out of the house now. It's getting nuts how much I could barely let me leave the house like that. That should take care of the right. Doing good so far. Then that loading never ends. I can't check anything because can't check anything because it keeps loading. Fuck it. Give me a target.
I'm not finished with you!
Come on. target. Holy shit, that's a much lower target. Those guys are gonna have a very long 45 minutes. Did it just crash? Ah! You gotta restart the game. UI crash. This is costing us time. Gonna lose a full minute. I'm happy to hear that, Soup. That's pretty cool. Why would I get a payday bag? Oh, okay. I'm not. Facing Paul Walnut. Oh, he actually has. I thought he would have a lower roster because I was seeing 49,000, but it's actually a pretty decent roster. Another Andre. I don't think I need a prop. I'll take him. Choose gem also. You probably don't see it a lot on my gameplay, but choose gems you can actually help use to help get cascades as well. Most of the time it's on pretty kick-ass guys, which you won't really need that cascade. Un autre français. Getting a lot of Frenchies on the stream. This will bring all those three. Now this one is going to give me an extra three reds even. That's even better. Booyah! He's probably gonna kick out of that. Yep. Let's do that sub again. Board. This should take care of him. Give me 5. This will take care of those three, and this will take care of those two. Max loot, we're getting 10% HP back. It's pretty weird having a feud on daytime during a Tuesday. It's fine because I'm on vacation, but I hope this doesn't become an habit. Hey, Amenta. How you doing? Let's get the next one. Full reds here. Taking away his green. That was a dumb computer move. He went for the green, for the black, while he could have got the green for his boat move. We're gonna do it anyway. Computer doesn't always, or usually don't use the smartest moves. There's a lot of great characters that are pretty bad on defense just because they're not used properly by the CPU. So we only have 4. This is going to break those 2. This here would give me 2 extra reds. This on the other hand would give me 2, 4. Let's go for 4. Ouais, j'avoue que c'est pas mal poche pour vous autres, Alan. He's saying that it's not cool for the Europeans that are working tomorrow. And indeed, that sucks pretty bad, because we're going to be missing out. Oh, even the North Americans, like, this is going to end at 3 p.m. on Wednesday the 2nd, and a lot of people are working on the 2nd. So they're going to be missing quite a few hours of the feud. Yeah, actually, I have the whole week off because school there's 2 weeks without school, so I took 2 weeks of vacation for that. Because gotta keep my daughter occupied. I'm not gonna put her in front of the TV for 2 weeks. Turns out that now she's spending 2 days at my dad's, but didn't plan for that originally. This is going to break 2. I won't get a lot of red out of this, though. I'm going to get 4 total. And no cascade giving me more. Well, that was enough to take him out. This is a great feud so far. Not that much loading. Pretty much no issue. I had to restart once, that's about it. Barely using any health packs and barely using any props. This is gonna be the best feud consumption wise on resources. Having a lot of red rings. I'm doing pretty good on red rings. Oh, you're definitely unlucky, Jordan. Let's do that. Just came second on Fortnite. I gotta give a try to Fortnite. I've never played a game of Fortnite. I'll probably one of the like. I'm having my streams a little all over the place, no specific time. But I'm gonna have one stream that is gonna be specific on Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, and I'm gonna use that stream probably to play games that I normally don't have the time, and I'm probably gonna use one of those to eventually try Fortnite, which I'll probably call something like the noob stream of Fortnite, because that's gonna be the first time ever that I'm gonna play the game, which I'm gonna be completely clueless about. Everyone still has a hangover soup. I can't remember the last time I had a hangover. I can't remember the last time I had a drink. That was probably like almost a year and a half ago that I had a beer. I probably drank enough for a lifetime between 15 and 22. So my liver already got his damage. Yeah, Grimsy. It kind of... I wish I could have some background music, but with copyrights and everything, it fucks your whole stream if you put any music. You get copyright strikes and warnings and such. I can't even have the game music running because I get copyrights strikes from WWE. I remember once Chappie sent me game footage for one preview that and he had his game music run in the background, and I got a copyright strike from WWE because it was copyrighted music, and it was the freaking footage I got from Scopely. We're at an hour and 30 minutes in. Plenty more to go. I'm already getting hungry. I don't have anything pre-made. What's this notification? Come on. I want to fight.
I'm not finished with you!
That usually means we're going to be facing much lower opponents, because there's no one of our level. go.
Round 2.
That's actually not that far off. That's a nice roster. Lots of points in there. Hey, VT. I should bring my weapon to 4-star. Damn good character. And mine is, I think he's 3-star silver, something like that. Non, c'est mon stream deck Jordan que je fais ça. The extra sound that you guys are hearing, that's one of my stream decks right here. It sounds like I got buttons like this one. If I get a troll, I'm gonna press this.
Uh-oh, retard alert!
And you're gonna hear this. And like I'm not finished with you. That's pre-made sound that I got. Sound bites that I can just have a digital pad that I can press and it plays them. I could, Alan. It would be an unofficial list though, because they won't say that they don't, like, for legal reason they can't acknowledge it. So, but we pretty much know what the list is. It's just that they can't officially confirm it for legal reason. Oh no, the animation, Jordan, and all those stuff, that's because I got the 0.331 update, which is not yet released on iOS and slowly releasing on Android. That's all part of that, like the different pin bar, the like the little messages that come over the gem field. That's all from that update. Best trainers for Android. It depends the way you're playing. I personally like Sting and Ziggler on Android Showboat. A lot of people like Sting and DDP Showboat on him instead. So it depends. Ce que je disais à Jordan, c'est que c'est à cause que j'ai l'update 0.331. Fait qu'il n'est pas encore releasé sur Apple ni sur une coupe d'Android. Mais c'est pour ça que c'est le look différent. I was just explaining what I just did to Jordan in French. You don't normally try Enzo with Andre because you rather have, well, unless you don't have Sting, because normally Sting is gonna give you your your red MP. So with that red MP, you'll be able to do those red moves, which will fill your yellows. Ça devrait être au début janvier, Jordan. Pour iOS. Pour Android, ça peut être n'importe quel jour. Enzo and Zombie AJ, if you don't have Sting available, that just makes him a fast submission guy. With the top row bonus, a lot of people are using like Andre Showboat or AXA when they don't have Andre Trickster, which most people don't. I actually played this too because it was a pretty popular tool. This is gonna break all those three. This would give me an extra 2 reds. This will give me an extra 2 reds as well. Let's take this one because it gives me an extra 2 blacks. Personally, I like him with Sting and Ziggler. Because Ziggler boost is choose move, and DDP boost is destroy move. Thanks, Totally. That's a pretty specific name. Totally a Fortnite player. I wonder what game you're playing. Right. Let's face Eddie. Or whoever eventually loads. Andre it is. Sorry about that. Freaking cold. I actually spent an hour shoveling the snow before I started feuding. Rien de nouveau là-dessus, Alan. C'est vrai qu'il travaille sur quelque chose. C'est dans les plans relativement proches. Mais c'est proche, ça fait 2 mois comme dans 6 mois. Alan was asking if it was true or if I had news that Sculpey was working on a way to fill out the void for the stars. And they are indeed working on something, or well, I don't know if they're actively working on it, but it is something they're looking at fixing. We're just waiting on Hey, Mersey. Hey there, is awesome. There's a bunch of tips I could give you depending if there's something specific you need to know. I'd say the most effective tip would be depending on if you, like, especially if you're a free player, which most people are, make sure that you only spend your resources first on great characters and second on there's event that will benefit for it. For instance, don't spend your coins if there's not an event that gives you milestone rewards for using coins. Same for TP, same for evolving and enhancing characters. Obviously, there's some exception if you really need to get something done to be able to move on. But generally speaking, only do those on their respecting event, especially for free players. You don't have that much resources, so you got to make sure that you spend those resources and get the most back, the most free stuff for it from those milestone rewards. Ouais, c'est définitivement quelque chose qui a beaucoup de pression que le monde va avoir. Sound of the game is too loud. Alright, let me turn that down. Game sound should be significantly lower now. Let me know if that's better or if it's still too loud. Let's break some jams. This is gonna break this one, and this one. Actually, I'm saying this one when I just realized that I'm not seeing my cursor. Now you're gonna see my cursor, so it's gonna help when I point at stuff. Keep saying this one, and I just realized you guys have no idea what I'm pointing when I say that. TF. So now VT is waiting after me because he's already done. Let's hurry up so we're not making me lose too much time. Sounds better, perfect. That's pretty good. We got 25 people on, 26. I didn't really know what to expect by switching on Twitch. Like, the interface and everything is just much better on Twitch. Normally for a feud stream on a weekend, I used to average around like between 50 and 70 people on YouTube. So I'm pretty happy with about a half and a third of that on Twitch so far. Because first, people gotta be used to the fact that I'm on Twitch. And second, that it's not like they won't get the notification as easy. And it's also the week, so. We'll see if we have more people tonight, but that's definitely the most I've had so far. Last fight. Balor. Did I do 181k damage? I didn't see the number, but I guess it's possible. I remember seeing once 160 something. Awesome. This is this Andre is probably the one I'm having the most fun so far. He's a blaster. Any character that blow the whole board regularly is pretty cool. Now, this is not gonna blow too much because he burned through a lot of my, and those is mostly gonna be loot gems, so this is not gonna do a lot of damage. We're not at a good place right now. Not a lot of damage and not a lot of the needed colors either. So I might be in trouble here. We're gonna take some damage. Let's take this. Let's get some red. We're gonna get it by both blue. Pretty bad placement on those botch gems, which ended up with him getting rid of most of them, and then they were on pretty bad rows, so it's a series of bad events. Let's take this black. Next turn we'll get things going. Hey, Robert Bean. Let's hope this lasts better. And let's get back up. Let's get some red. Just so we can use the second move. Alright, let's convert those botch. This Balor is probably the character that gave me the most trouble so far. Well, and it's not really the fact that it's Balor, it's because I had a bad board. That's probably the most HP I'm gonna spend on one feud. Right, next target, 14. Ugh. Right. Give me someone. It's always waiting for an opponent. Come on. There should be a lot of people feuding right now. There you go. Xena again. A-bomb. Luger first. Ortozawa, whatever. Oh, let's get an extra turn here. Oh yeah, for sure, Red Sox. We're gonna break this. This is gonna break all 5. And this is gonna give me an extra 2 reds. Zombie Austin is great for feuding. He's great at everything, really. Eddie is great for feuding too. He's a little slow, but definitely effective, and he can take out a lot of people just because slow and steady wins the race. Well, slow and steady is effective, I should say. It's not gonna win the race. Not in feuds. I used Eddie a lot in the past for feuds. He's a great way to feud without losing resources. Yeah, Daniel Bryan is 3SS is about the pretty much the max you should bring in, because he's much more of a trainer than anything else. Yeah, I probably should have taken out his yellows instead. Yeah, Woods as a trainer as well, for sure. And it's the 2 trainers you're going to need for him. Some people also use, instead of Daniel Bryan, some people are using Woods and Enzo, double MP trainers. This is going to break those 2. This is going to give me an extra 2. Probably going to kick out of that. What the hell? I would have expected him to kick out of that. Right. Axel. Let's take away his yellow. Sorry. Let's take away his MP now. Right. No, we're not going to be able to break them all. Well, actually, we will. This will break this one, this one, this one, and this one. This is going to break the 5th. Yeah, might be. Well, he's a shovel. He's going to have a hard time. Any other class would have kicked out of that. 5% HP. go. Submission. Let's convert those. Let's break them. Oops. This is going to break those two, and this is going to break those two. Right, it's gone. Streams keep stopping for you? Is it working fine for the rest of you guys? Does the stream keep stopping, or it's working fine for everyone else? Nobody's talking. No problem for you. It's telling me here that the stream is 6 megabytes. It shows me that everything should be fine. Might be buffering issue or something like that. It is streaming in HD, so depends what type of connection you have. Sorry. That didn't go down well. This is gonna break all 4. This is gonna break an extra 2. Alpha. This is gonna break an extra 2 reds. Right. And the last one, Andre. Come on. Right, there you go. Let's do the submission right away. damn it. Is that the only move I got? It looks like it. You got confused, Soup. Yeah, that happens to me a lot. For me is I'm gonna start reading the chat and talking, and then I'm gonna lose attention of what I'm doing in the game. This will destroy all 5. Boom. Oh, all right, we're good. And that is it for that. All right, give me a minute. Just gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's queue. I don't know, Soup. That's actually Brian that set up those, and then I just come in to help. I don't. We had a couple people that were interested in doing them, but I don't know where that's at. I resetted it, naive, because I didn't like the pink name, so I resetted it, and it chose the random color. And now as people type in, it's gonna start again. Who is it gonna be? Who you guys think we're gonna face? I don't think I even faced Avon in Ministry so far. Nice, Rob. Oh, wow. I was saying I haven't faced Avon, and now we are. Right. Nice roster. I think that's the first Russian I'm facing this feud. Happy that you're back, Damien. That's maybe something that could be done, Naive. Like, I know that there's a bunch of different options, like subscribers get a little icon beside their name. Moderators have. There's a lot of options that I don't have access to yet because I'm not a Twitch affiliate, which I probably will be in a week or so. But I'm not affiliate yet, so there's a bunch of options I don't have. But like right now, on my end, all the names are different colors. But the plugin on screen on the left, that's not the real Twitch chat. Like if you watch the channel on the like on the computer right now, most of the name are different colors from what I see, at least the way I'm seeing it. This will break 3. And this one's gonna give me 1 black in it. Yeah, that might be the guy that Brian faced earlier. A 4SS Stardust with 3 Auto Star. Yeah, the afternoon stream are much better for Europeans, that's for sure. Oh, I just fucked up. Let's move that around. Nope, we're gonna get it by damage. Ugh. That was a lot of damage, 160,000. Let's get that red back. You got pretty lucky, and I got pretty unlucky. We're gonna have to get that health back, because that took out quite a lot. This is gonna destroy 4 of them. Probably not going to get that L back because since we're low, we're barely getting any loot boxes. We got 5% this time. Let's do Stardust now. A 3 Hollow Star Stardust. Transformation. That's 4-star silver with the least HP I ever saw. That's a lot of notifications. And this will break all 5. And let's get this one as well. And this is it for him. 199k damage. Damn. That's pretty damn good. If your X-Pack is 1-star, X-Pack is definitely good, and you should get him to 4-star just as a coach to in the first place, because you're gonna need that extra bonus of him as a coach. But at 4-star, that AJ is probably gonna be better than that 1-star X-Pack can be. A 4-star with 3 hollow star is really easy to deal with. They don't have a lot of HP, and their gem damage is really low. So you probably will need to, but mainly as a trainer more than as a guy to use. Those botch gems on the board. Damn, he's taking all of them out. There's only 5 left. It's a good thing I can only use 5. Almost didn't have enough left. Switch them. Right, now please, the 5 remaining can be broken. This is going to break all those 3, and this is going to break those 2. So all 5 are taken care of. Yeah, 120k. Probably not going to kick out of that. Nope. Thank you, come again. This. Submission. This will destroy this. Who's gonna destroy this, this, and this? Who's gonna destroy this? They're all taken care of. This is gonna give me an extra red, I guess. $144. There you go. Yeah, what were you up to, Marvin? Was a fairly normal one for me. Got up, set up a couple videos to release throughout the day, filmed 2 ones, shoveled snow for an hour. Also picked up after my kid who leaves freaking toys everywhere. And then it was pretty much time to feud. They have a couple things that they're thinking of, but don't really have any more details on that or what's actually going to come out of it. Not a big fan of the freeze gems. It's cool, but it's not really that powerful. I think I got 2 more videos scheduled for today. I got one at 6 p.m. and one at 10 p.m. The one at 6 p.m. is the DX Sean Tour, which is the 4-star bronze Sean Tour for DX on the Winter Madness. And the one at 10 p.m. is yesterday's live stream for those that missed it. I don't know how many mechanics they can come up with gems. Like I know that they were thinking of like trainers that have gem fountains, like that generate 1 extra MP every turn, things like that. Those can be pretty overpowered, so I don't know if it's ever gonna see the light of day. Not a lot of blast gems left. Not blast gem, but botch gems. There's only 4. Yeah, definitely. Alright, another one bites the dust. we're done. So, gonna wait for one last fight of Kadrit, who's not in the chat. He was there yesterday. All right. That's the most LPAC I've spent. Just need another teammate and a target. Elias seems pretty decent. I don't think he's gonna be like a top guy, but he's a great recycler, so he's gonna be a very viable guy. I'm curious what's his status gonna be like. Is he gonna be like part of next month event? Is he gonna be the free guy? Is it gonna be the last month's reward, the reward at the end of the month? Is it gonna be a mega somewhere during the month? I don't know. I try not to set up an amount that I want. I know that I always want to go over the last milestones, but I try not to set up a number because I know I'm gonna have a lot of time to play, but I don't want to kill myself doing it either. At some point, if I'm too tired, I'm just gonna go sleep, and I don't want to say then, oh damn, I missed my mark because I went to sleep. I'm not 20 anymore. I'm almost 40, so I don't have as easy a time as I did when I was younger to skip a night together. Like I do 4 to 6 hours sleep every day, so I can go with little sleep, but I usually can't go without sleep. I do need a little amount. Last Legion. Alright. I love facing full 4-star teams. It's always worth a lot of points. Yeah, you're 43. Like once you reach the mid-30s, everything goes to hell. this is gonna break those 4 and this one. 114. Enemy kicked out. Acceleration. Switch already. Okay, let's break this one. Next turn we'll break the rest. This will break those 2, this will break the other one. Nope, I did not have a look at them. I try never to look at characters until either I get a preview and I'm confirmed that's their actual move, or until they're released, because they have a tendency to change and I don't want to waste time trying to figure out stuff before they're released. Balor. We're probably gonna do like another 30 minutes or so. After that, I'm probably gonna take like about an hour break to eat and everything, and resume streaming after that. So probably gonna be a break like from 6:30 to 7:30 Eastern. Because I'm really starving right now. Let's use that. Switch and make question. And break them. This is going to break 4. This will break the 5th. $138K. Yeah. I think that's a 20-minute video, something like that. I try never to release too many videos like in a short period of time. Well, short. I do sometimes post them every 3 to 4 hours, but like if I post like I'll never post like 2 in a row, because then people won't even see them, because they're gonna get one notification and they won't see the other, and they'll never know I posted a video. So I try to always space them to at least have 3-4 hours in between them. And the other day I had like 15 videos ready. Release them over like 3-4 days. Only problem when you do that is then something comes up in the game and then you want to stay current and release that, but then you already had like 7 videos planned, so it's hard to keep up sometimes. might kick out of that. Nope. Hey, Seth. Thanks. Good luck, you too. Well, it's pretty hard getting burned out of with YouTube. I mean, I'm pretty lucky that you guys are pretty cool to interact with, so it kind of keep things fresh. Like I don't really have to deal with a lot of trolls. That'd be more annoying. But I have a lot of interaction with people, so we talk about a lot of interesting stuff, so it's pretty hard to get burned out with that. But it is a lot of work. Like, it's a good 6 hours a day on content, making video, answering people. I answer over 350 messages a day. There's like bigger days, slower days, but the average is around that 350 messages a day. That's a lot of message. Yeah, you'll see a lot of Andres this weekend. But I keep saying this weekend because I'm used to feuds doing the weekend. But I mean, you'll see a lot of Andres this feud. Probably with less sleep, Naive. But no, normally it's not that big of a deal when I'm working at the same time because I'm working from home. So like I'm just gonna be slower to answer people. Like I'll answer a few before I start working, then I'll work. I'll answer a few during my breaks. Then during my dinner break, I usually record 1 or 2 video. And then on my next break, I normally edit it or answer people. And once my day is over, then I go pick up my kid and don't do anything else for 2-3 hours until she goes to bed and everything. And then I resume. I edit video, post video, answer people, and usually go back to sleep. It's around 2 a.m. and I get up at 6. It's manageable, but definitely not anyone can do it. It might become a bigger issue if the channel gets very bigger. Like I can manage answering 350 messages a day. I couldn't manage getting 1,000. Would be manageable if I was doing that for a living. There's no way that could be livable from. Even if I was eating ramen noodle every day, I wouldn't be able to make a living out of that. There's 2 there and 2 there. Yeah, I like when they have teams that work well together, like the Good Brothers, Anderson and Gallows, or the Hardys. It's nice when there's a good flow. Or the Usos, they also work pretty good together. Alright, last one. Brock. Alright. Submission. And this is going to destroy 3. This is going to get one of the other. Right. That's done. Let's go check if we got people that need heals in the meantime, because he still has 2 left. There's a lot of people to heal. They really need a heal all button. Jeez, there's definitely a lot. I don't know, it never happened so far. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Augusto. I missed the warning there. It didn't show me. All right, let's go back to have a look at that feud if it's done. Nope, still going. Have any expeditions left? Yes. No, I don't.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
How much point do I have now? is it? Oh, 4.8 million. Yeah. Gotta pick up the pace. Yeah, 15 is a lot. It really should have been a lot lower than that. It should have been 10 or something like that, or 12, yeah. I don't even bother to put someone to get healed. I just don't want to wait. I want to get back into it. Like if I lose someone in the first place, and I gotta take like an hour break, or I go to sleep, then I'll put someone up for heal. But other than that, I'm just gonna heal and go back at it. Who's gonna be our next target? Haven't faced the new ministry so far. Who's 5th right now? Wolfpack is 5th. All right. Yeah, could be facing Creepy Hollow. Kingdom's Empire. Don't remember ever facing them. That's a pretty good roster. Now I got screwed by Volkov the last time. Let's make sure I don't buy next big thing. I just gave him... Okay, I was about to say I just gave him green, but he was too dumb and went for black. Guess it's all good. And he just wasted his green. Computer is always going to go for his first color. This will destroy all 5. This is going to give me an extra 2 reds. $144, that's pretty doable for a striker. And he almost did. Ah, 12 out of 13. Yeah, that's what I just went to do, Brian. I just healed like 15 people, or 25 people even. But yeah, when I stream, I often forget to go and heal people. Set. Well, actually, let's do Doink, I guess. Let's take away his green. Oh, I'll just give him green or purple. Submission. Let's make those cross jams. Let's destroy them. This is going to take care of those three. This would give me one black, one red. This would give me one red, so let's go for this one. Actually, this is going to break this as well. Yeah, well, the AI is always going to be for his... He's always going to go for his top color, so it often ends up being a pretty dumb move. And that's why some of those great characters are really bad on defense. Like Zombie Set, for instance. He almost can't lose a match when you're using him, but if the AI is, he won't have a hard time losing that battle. Submission. Damn, he's ready to go again. Let's take this. And this. Probably gonna kick out of that. Of course he did. Now I'm gonna get my ass kicked. Again, the AI was a little too dumbass, and he made it so that he gets an early pin instead of stacking it so he can use both. Now we're gonna make him lose that second. And we still have a bunch of botch gems now. We're gonna switch them. And we're gonna break it. And they're actually all gonna break with the same right here. And we're gonna pick this one for an extra 2. And this is gonna be lights out. %, HP back, that's great. Akira. Doesn't matter. Let's take this. I selected Akira, and apparently we're fighting Andre. Go figure. Yeah, I wonder why, Grimsy. Guessing they don't care about the reward. Then again, it's not like the recent reward's been any good either. I don't know if he's the best in the game, Damien, but he's definitely up there. This is gonna break 2, this is gonna break another 2. Yeah, I sent them a pretty long text about those shit rewards lately. That and going backward in reward quality and how many people getting them, like only the top 2 getting a 3-star anymore. That's stupid. Yeah, Seth. Let's break it. Break. And this one. I think there's 4 of them. Actually, it ended up getting 5 of them. And he's gone. And Akira now. Little cascade to begin the match. this one. Arm club. Nice. We'll break all 5 with the same. This will break this. Who's gonna break this? This. Then this one's gonna break this. And this is gonna give us an extra 2 reds. And he's a goner. Alright. So it's 6:30. We've been streaming for 3 hours. We're going to take a 1-hour recess. So we're going to start again at 7:30. So an hour break where I'm going to go cook me something. And then back streaming and feuding. So see you guys in about an hour. Alright, thanks for watching. Ciao.